Yo, what's good, guys? And today I wanted to talk real quick about all these crazy releases happening again this month. Now, we already know about last month because we kind of went over that already about the Canaries, the Balvins, the CPFM Forces, and a bunch of other crazy fire releases like Futuras that came out all last month. And, I thought we were going to have a little break here and there, but no. We're right back into the thick of things, man. We're talking about Nina Chanel 3s. We're talking about Action Bronson releasing all three different New Balances. We're talking about a bunch of different releases coming out. Now, real quick before we get into it, I want you guys to go ahead and go make sure you follow and like and comment on everything. And also make sure you subscribe to our YouTube, Run the Block 813. Make sure, like I said, follow our Instagram, Run the Block 813. And make sure you follow our TikTok, Run the Block 813. Let's go ahead and talk about it. This month is going to be a little bit crazy. All right. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Now, I was scrolling through Nice Kicks and I completely forgot the Linen Air Forces are coming out. Yo, those didn't release. Those haven't released since what 2016, I think. Yeah, I think it's like 2016. So for that to come out again, I know back in the day that was a crazy shoe. Now the resale isn't kind of huge, maybe between 150 to 170. So still a little bit of a profit margin. Some bigger sizes are going for like 200 plus though. So keep that in mind. So that's a good little flip for us. Also, now let me know in the comments, did you get the Linen Air Forces? Did you go ahead and try for them? I think they're coming out June 13th, so I know some stores are going to be holding raffles, but they should be easy to get on Sneakers app when they come out. But let me know down in the comments. Are you going to go ahead and cop those? Me, I'm probably going to pass on those. Another crazy release, like I mentioned, the New Balances, right? For Action Bronson with Baklava, right? He has the Scorpius. He has the Rosewater that we did a review on already. And then he has another one coming out. It's like a blue one. I think it's like a Medusa blue. And those are just crazy fire. The blue ones are fire. The Rosewaters were crazy good too. I don't think we got a pair of the Scorpius because there was like some stipulations like you had to buy something to get it. So we didn't run for that. But the Rose Waters, we did get about 12 pairs. It's a very good shoe to have right now. Market's sitting anywhere between 300 to 500 bucks. It'll probably stabilize as pairs start coming in from the website. I'm thinking they're going to stay around 300, maybe even go up to 400. So that's still a good shoe to have in your inventory if you are a reseller like us. Let me know. All right. So we already talked about 5 different shoes already. I saw Stone Island was doing a New Balance collaboration now. That shoe is probably a shoe to run for. It's probably going to have a resale around 240 to 250. If you get it out quick, you might be able to pre-sell it for like higher twos. So that is a good shoe to have as well. I did see, oh, I'm scrolling right now through Nice Kicks. I saw the KD17 producer pack. Those are fire. I think it's 3 different shoes. If I'm not mistaken, let me scroll and see. Yeah, so you have the Metro Boomin Nike KD17 coming out. We'll pop a picture of that down below. It was Alchemist, Metro Boomin KD17s, and I think Bink. Bink was another one that they did. Personally, I'm probably going to run with probably Metros. I'd like Metros colorway. Another release that we have that people already have in hand pretty early is the Oxidized Green 4s. We did an early review on those. Jordan 4s are tanking right now. That shoe should not be sitting where it's at. So that should kind of tell you kind of where the market's leaning to. For us, we're kind of switching our dynamic more or less to the pairs that you're not going to see every day. The sold out stuff, not the stuff that's going to be going for below retail on secondary market. We don't want things like that. So another shoe that's been hitting this year has also been Sambas. Yo, we got some Sambas last month. The Wales Bonner Sambas. Those did very good for us. Made like 40, 50 bucks per. Had like 20 pairs, so that was definitely a good day. We had the Nike Dunk Low Philly coming out. That's another dunk I think might be a solid dunk to get in hand. I think some spots released them early if I'm not mistaken. That is another shoe that you might want to grab a couple big sizes of. Maybe fill some orders if you have any. Not a shoe that I would get a multiple amount of because the market might shift a little bit. It might not be too profitable if you're not someone pushing out hundreds of pairs. It might not even be worth it for you. But the next shoe that I'm going to talk about is definitely a shoe that if you can get hundreds, which is be crazy if you can, get them. All right. We're talking about the Nina Chanel 3s, right? These things have like the same green colorway as the Kobe Girl Dads, that bi-coastal green. And I just love the Jordan 3 silhouette in general. So for them to come out with this type of colorway, I think it's pretty dope. Market right now is sitting anywhere between like 4 to 600, I think 4 to 600 bucks, depending on size. I think even some sizes are like 700, maybe high sixes. So definitely a good shoe to have. I think those are only going to be releasing on Nike, if I'm not mistaken, and maybe like a secret website, if I recall right. Also, another release is the RTFKT Nike Dunk Low Genesis Void. Now, some of you might know about it if you were into the whole crypto NFT thing, right? You had to buy some NFTs. I think it was like a year or 2 years ago, and then you had access to the shoe. Where they're finally coming out with them. The shoe that this whole NFT was made after. I think that's how the whole thing kind of went down. I'm not too sure. I wasn't really in it. Another couple releases would be the Air Jordan 11 Low Women's Legend Pink. That's going to be a pretty dope shoe for the women's out there. I think it's going to be a good summer shoe, spring shoe. I think it'll be a dope good buy if you have clientele for it. Not something that I would just buy just to, from a retail store at least. Now I'll buy from another wholesaler for under retail and flip it to another store or another retailer. I mean another wholesaler that I know. Make my little $10 here and there, but that's pretty much how far I'll get with that release. We also have the Trophy Room Low home pair coming out. Now the away pair came out. That's with the black check. This has the white check on it. I think there's only like 1,000 or 2,000 pairs apparently of this shoe. So let's see who really gets to touch these shoes. Let's see what the market's going to be looking like right now. Market's pretty freaking crazy on them. I don't even know, like anywhere between 1,000 to 2,000 bucks, just because of the different check. It's a white check instead of a black check. So pretty crazy for that market to be reflecting like that. So we have a bunch of dunks coming out right now. Like I said, I'm scrolling through Nice Kicks just trying to see what's going to be coming out this whole month of June. We got the 13s, right? The Jordan 13 Dune Reds. I know a lot of collectors out there will be going ahead and maybe grabbing a couple pairs of those just for themselves. Maybe one to rock, one to stock. But let's just talk about this month in general. It's going to be a high profit month. If you go ahead and get your hands on these releases, it'll definitely be a high profit month for yourself. I don't see why not. Let's say you're able to touch 10 pairs combined between all these pairs that I just listed that are going to be profitable. You can make $1,000, and that's a good month for resellers out there that are just now starting, just now trying to pick themselves up, get the ball rolling. So keep in mind, make sure you watch the videos, make sure you ask questions, ask me, let me know, hey man, do I buy this shoe to resell? Should I not? Should I hold this shoe? Should I not hold this shoe? What should I do with it? If you have any questions, just comment down below. Let me know. I'll answer the question the best of my ability. I'm not like a financial advisor of any sort, but I've been doing this sneaker thing for quite some time, so I kind of understand it, at least to the best of my ability, I think. So if you trust me, hit me up. Also, make sure you subscribe, make sure you comment, make sure you like, show some love. We appreciate all the support. We appreciate all the growth that's been with us over the last couple months, and we love you guys. Thank you so much.